might be.
His mouth makes candy.
There's candy in there.
We're here with MechaGodzilla. I forget your real name, aka
AKA MechaGodzilla, AKA Machine Godzilla.
Michael. We're here with Michael. We saw him last time we were here at Steel City Con. What's new, Michael? Who's got a MechaGodzilla suit? That's new.
MechaGodzilla. It's completely new. And what just happened? He won first place. So round of applause for him. Everyone, round of applause. MechaGodzilla.
While he's hugging.
You know, I'm really digging the leg pop with the hug. Like,
That happens a lot at conventions. There's a lot of leg popping.
leg pops.
What were some of the things you said you were going to work on in the future? Upcoming cosplays.
Dark Magician.
Dark Magician from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Blazer King.
What? Oh, Blazer King from Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Play Pokemon, but it sounds great. I know you'll do a good job. I believe in you.
RoboCop.
That'd be really cool. And I mean, if he did this, we know he can pull off anything.
Yeah.
Michael, he's awesome.
I am lost.
So, Michael, is there anything you want to tell the internet now that you have the spotlight? He's amazing. All right, brother. Thanks. Nice seeing you. Hug. All right. Oh, yeah.
Now you get a hug.
Everyone.
Camera people.
Hug. So much hugging.
Thanks, buddy.
See you.
Hey, I'm Matt. I'm here with Koa Beam. What's going on, Koa Beam?
I'm drawing
What are you drawing right now?
a character. I don't know. Her name is Elena. One of the creators here. It's from his book. He gave me a picture of her and said she's a botanist. And can you put her in a leopard bikini? And
Damn. Cool. That's the kind of botanist I would like to do.
I was like, I can do that. Can you Halloween it up a little bit? And I'm like, okay.
Pumpkins?
I'm like, Mom's like, I'm jungle botanist, and I'm like, how? And he made the suggestion of having a man-eating plant behind her. I'm like,
That
good
makes
enough.
sense. That makes sense.
That works.
I don't know how that's Halloween, but hey, whatever, it works for me.
So you enjoying the con so far?
It was a good con so far. It's a little slower this year than in previous years.
Is that right?
Yeah. You guys haven't been here before?
No, we were in Steel City,
Con, but not Pittsburgh Con.
which is more toys than comics.
Right. It has a lot more vendors and everything like this. Has a lot more artists and creators. I think because the Steel City Con happens like 2 or 3 times a year now.
Right.
I mean, like that. I think they've heard each other a little bit.
I bet. Yeah.
But this is going to get moved, I think, next year. As far as I understand, it's moving down to the David Lawrence Convention Center downtown.
Oh, wow.
So hopefully that means bigger and better things. Right. I know it's a lot more hassle for some people to get into because it's Pittsburgh proper. But you know, I think a bigger convention center with a fancier name, you know,
Might help.
Maybe pull a bit bigger talent. You know, you get a lot less guys like me and more guys like those guys over there.
Yeah, but hold on, like, we might be coming, you know, and like, Sci-Fi Valley Con is moving to the Blair County Convention Center, and we're still going.
That's right. So,
You know,
so it won't weed out the little guys, but it might bring in the big
right.
guys.
I think you get more of everything.
Yeah.
I like
I like more of everything. I like everything.
I want more cool, awesome stuff so that whenever I do finally get a chance to stand up and look around at stuff and meet people, that I can go get cool stuff for myself.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
Speaking of cool stuff,
Yeah.
look at all this stuff on the table.
can you tell me about some of your newest work that you have done?
Newest work. Well, actually, the majority of my life has been spent in the past few months. I do, I don't know if you guys know. We call my stuff, most of the stuff, bar art, because 90% of everything I draw was drawn while sitting at my buddy's bar.
Nice.
So like, probably like 50% of the original artwork is on the back of placemat. Like this one was done at the Gateway Grill on Friday night, down at the street. But all this stuff here, but this beginning of the summer, I decided, when I was in high school, I used to do drawings and whatever I was going to do, and then I would put a poem in the background or song lyrics or some kind of piece of story that I liked that I thought went along with the picture. But I haven't done it since I was a young guy, so I was like, this beginning of summer I wanted to do it again. I was like, I'm going to do a whole sketchbook.
Feeling nostalgic.
I'm going to do a whole sketchbook. I'm going to pick a character, pick pick a song that I think goes with the character, or vice versa, pick a song, and then I was like, then I narrowed it down. I'm going to stick with just Marvel characters. So then I began, and I did this whole book.
That's really cool.
Of characters. And then after I got a few done, I was like, I'm going to give this, or I'm going to donate this to the Make-A-Wish Foundation's charity auction at the Pittsburgh Comicon.
Yeah.
And it actually sold last night at the Pittsburgh Comicon's, here at this thing's charity auction for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. There's a couple unfinished pictures in here. And I had said to the people who won it, if it hit $1,000, bring it back to me, and I'll complete one of the uncompleted pictures for you. Mm-hmm. So they have me doing. They hit $1,000 last night.
That's awesome.
Book, so,
Crazy.
Yeah.
They asked me to finish up the Fantastic Four picture. So I'll finish that up as soon as I'm done drawing this.
That's a cool idea. You think you're going to do more of that then?
Actually, the whole plan was for me to do one of these, and then since I dedicated this to Marvel, and it's mostly Avengery, heroes and villains.
Right.
There's a couple mutants in there, but not. But I had to put them in because once I knew that I was going to donate it, I'm like, I can't do a book without Wolverine, and Magneto, and some of the other popular mutants. I was like, I need to do a DC book. So I already bought. I wanted to stick with the same style. Like I wanted to feel like a notebook from high school, something that I would have like doodled all over and stuff like that. So that's why I kind of did that. So I bought the same one.
Yeah, we're not gonna these doodles.
Yeah, they're doodles.
They're too talented to be doodles.
So I bought another one. This one's all black, which was cool for the DC stuff. And then I'm going to do another Marvel one. It's just mutant stuff, since I decided not to do
really cool, yeah.
all X-Men all the time. And then eventually I'll do a book that's all indie stuff. So, or lesser known heroes and villains that aren't from the big two, aren't from Marvel.
Right. Huh.
So
that's cool.
That's what the majority of my time this past at least 6 to 9 months have been spent doing.
Yeah, that's a cool project.
But anyway.
So what's your biggest nerd thing? Would it be Marvel and DC comics, or like Doctor Who, or old school cartoons? You have a big nerd thing?
I just started getting into Doctor Who.
Is that right?
And just started. I started with the newer relaunch and everything like that. I haven't even gotten up to whatever the 10th Doctor is yet. I'm still on Doctor 9, the 9th Doctor.
Oh, the Angry Doctor.
Yeah, with the leather jacket Doctor.
Yeah. So I'm still on him. I think I'm on like 1 or 2 episodes left to go.
Oh, those get good and
They're
sad.
so good, yeah.
Then, and while I was doing
you my mommy?
for years, friends of mine have been like, you gotta watch Firefly. So
I'm with you.
Oh
there.
my God, what?
And I was just like, I want to.
Yeah.
And then they finally broke me down enough to where I started watching it. Now I'm like, all right, I get it. I dig it. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Brown coats forever.
So I'll always be a big Star Wars geek.
Yep.
Love Star Wars, the original trilogy, as it were.
Sure.
Hey, Ethan.
But so I love that. That's my biggest geek thing is Star Wars.
There you go.
Beyond that, it's all. I'm a Marvel guy more than a DC, but I love, of course, you can't not love Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman. Some of the others and everything.
I hear you. But you gotta choose a side.
You gotta choose a side. I've got to choose a side, and if I'm going to choose, I grew up with Spider-Man. He was my hero. He was my boy. So he remains my dude. I draw him very little, actually.
Really?
Of all the superheroes, I love him. I probably draw Wolverine more than I draw anything else.
Right.
But I love Spider-Man, but I draw him very rarely. Because every time I do, I spend way too much time on a Spider-Man picture, and I want it to be just right.
Right.
And then I'm like, after I get halfway through, I'm like, why am I spending so much time? It just becomes a huge mess.
Wow. Cool. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks for talking to me, man.
It was good seeing you.
It's good seeing you guys.
Yeah.
Hi, Hulk. So I'm here with the Hulk right now. Butt showing. You got your hair in my mouth. What's going on, Hulk? I'm great. Just hanging around. You know how it goes. That was so unexpected. We were doing this?
Yeah, I've been recording.
Good. So how long you been this tall, Hulk? 20 years, he says. Did you make this yourself?
Yeah, a lot of it.
A lot of it. Made it yourself. How long you been walking on tall legs?
Probably 25 years.
25 years he's been walking on the tall legs.
I used to have a plastering business.
Used to have a plastering business.
Years ago.
I'm a translator for Hulk now.
And I can boogie down.
Does it look like he's about to kiss me on the cheek?
A little bit.
And you can what on stilts?
I can boogie down.
He can boogie down on stilts. I'd like to see Hulk boogie down a little bit.
Right now?
Probably not.
Probably not right now. Maybe later he'll boogie down. Me and Big Hulk are gonna go to a nightclub later and chill out.
Yeah.
Is this the only cosplay you do? Do you do more?
No, but I design costumes. I've done everything from the Grim Reaper to Predator.
Ooh, Grim Reaper to Predator. He designs them.
Nice.
Can people find you online anywhere? Nope, just around at local cons. From Pittsburgh?
I'm from Seven Springs.
From Seven Springs. Yeah, I know where that is. We're from Altoona. Paw?
Where they wait water at.
Like what's
No,
holding
I
him.
haven't, but I heard it's good. Okay.
Hold on.
Cool. Well, thank you for talking to us. Can I get a fist bump? Awesome.
Here we are with Senor Jason Lenox. Official. Hashtag Jason Lenox.
Hashtag, if it's not trending, it's not real.
And we were just talking about how you've basically, every time we've done con coverage, you're always on it.
I'm like your nerd father.
Yeah.
We're trying to get away from being a fairy godmother.
Yeah.
I'm your nerd fairy godmother.
We're going to put you in wings, remember?
I confronted you guys about doing a better job. It's true.
What, do you think we're doing a better job?
I think ever since I told you guys that you weren't doing that good of a job, you've been doing a great job.
Yeah.
You guys are like very organized.
You're the human embodiment of a kid in the room.
Yeah, but you guys are doing a good job now. You're branded, your logo, you do stuff.
We do what we can.
Stickers.
So, speaking of doing stuff, we don't need to cover the basics with you. We've already done another thing. We know you're a great artist. What are you working on that's new?
Well, I'm doing a lot of commissions this weekend.
Is that Ash?
It's Ash, doing Ash. I'm doing an Elven role-playing game character.
Is it going to be in a game?
That's some dude. Cool. I'm doing this Dr.
For dude.
Oh, I saw that on your thing. On Facebook.
Nice.
And then
Terrifying.
Lords of the Cosmos is that's still being worked on. And if you remember, we were working on this in Scranton. You started coloring.
I do. Yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm excited for that. I think it was more done now than the last one I saw.
It's way more done.
Yeah, that dude, he's definitely making this out.
But when I'm off work this winter, I'll get it like really moving.
Yeah.
Right now with full-time work and everything else.
Oh yeah, with all the cons and everything
Kind
else.
of really hard. And the cons, yeah. So
Nice.
pretty good. It's like a lot of these shows. Like the biggest controversy now in cons is there's been a huge editorial where the wife of a famous comic book artist said cosplay people are ruining conventions.
We heard about this.
Yeah, and I think the
What?
bigger, well, her contention is that there's more of a social aspect to these shows as opposed to people buying stuff. I think there's some bigger issues at play, which I will review. One, I think there could be too many cons, there could be too many vendors, and there could be a lack of focus and not enough clients in general to support all the shows, all the vendors, all the things. And then if you look at shows,
Kind of outgrew the base.
right, and the promoters want to charge more money to the people going in the door, and that's like all promoters. Right. And you have different subsets of fans, like there's the autograph hunters. The celebrities want more and more money for autographs. Yeah. The costume players are definitely more social, like look at me. So I think there are some bigger meta issues beyond just like I don't like cosplayers. Right. Which I think is kind of a simple generalization. Yeah, no.
And I don't think getting rid of them would really fix the entire problem.
No, so I think there's just like a shift with shows in general. I don't, I mean, ultimately it isn't like, hey, I'll fix it. I mean, it's just, like I look at this show and it seems a little bit slow today. Well, this has been better as a 2-day show. Like,
Yeah, this is a 3-day show, isn't
like, like even Baltimore this year went from a solid 2-day show, and this year was 3, and everyone complained that Friday was dead. Now for a lot of the attendees, now they got to get another hotel. Like now they're going to charge more for a table. So it's putting a bigger pinch on like vendors to be there. So, is that what people really wanted? I don't know.
Interesting time for cons.
Well, they're big, but there's issues like that where it's like, did it really need to be 3 days? And this one's always been 3 days, but I don't know. I mean, like, I'm just one person in the scene, but there's Denise Dorman's editorials. It's got some good points if you haven't read it.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to read it. I only heard about it. I didn't read it.
People are mad about it, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Said turn that off, Ethan.
It's ruffling some feathers.
Literally all of my friends are in this room with me right now. I don't know
who's texting you?
Exactly. God damn it, Mom.
How do people get on your newsletter? That's still a thing, right?
Yep, newsletter's still a thing. I just sent one the other day. We have a mailing list sign up.
Everybody should be on Jason's newsletter because he's entertaining and talented. Thing.
You can just send a tweet or an email.
It's upside down.
Oh no! Or find me and look at the sticker on my shirt.
Zoom in real far.
Right. All right. Cool. Thanks, Jason.
Okay, I do have one last question
Yeah, go
because
ahead. Do it.
we started to do this and I had a lot of fun with it. What's the most uncomfortable thing you'd be willing to say on camera?
Oh yeah. Or the most inappropriate. Well, somebody asked us if they were allowed to swear, and we're like, of course. So I said, what's the most inappropriate thing you feel comfortable saying on camera?
And coming from you, I have big expectations.
Is there anything you feel like?
Disembodied voice.
I'm just trying to think. It's like
You have
be
time.
bad,
You have time. Disembodied voice is being a dick.
Be bad, but not too bad. I support President Warren Harding.
I love that answer.
There you go.